Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Magic Duels. So for today's episode we are back with the Prowess deck, so okay, that's interesting. Our opponent has been replaced by the AI straight away. So we were playing the rank 19 Nikolong 1993, but we're just going to plough on and continue on for now, because I'm a little bit limited for time today. So we're going to play his deck, see what kind of deck he left. So probably going to play the Mage-Ring Bully here, Daisy, and then play the Abbot next turn, just because we may get something out of the Abbot which we can then use instead of having to use up one of our ones already in hand. So we'd rather not, what's the word looking for, waste these. Oh, I have no idea what I'm on about, so let's just play out the Abbot here, see what we can do. I'm playing it out before the mana, reason being is that if it is a mana that we have underneath there, I want to be able to play it. Okay, that's interesting, so it is just another Abbot of Keral Keep, so not particularly exciting. Unfortunately we will lose that Abbot, but not the end of the world. So next turn we do have the telling time to find something good while also triggering the prowess on our two creatures. So he has played out a Bygone Bishop. Now I can't actually kill that with just the one Fiery Impulse, so there's no point playing it out. We do have the double Fiery Impulse here, but what I want to do first of all is swing with my two creatures, see if he blocks one of them. So he has blocked the Abbot, Abbot of Keral Keep, so we could either double Fiery Impulse or Telling Time. What do we do here? I'm going to Telling Time first, see what else we find. So that's going to burn that. That's for one. So we're going to find ourselves a Stormchaser Mage and a Rush of Adrenaline, so I'm going to grab both of them. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep hold of the two Fiery Impulses, I think, because that is going to be pushed out of range, which is what I want. I'm going to push through 4 damage, and then we may as well save the Fiery Impulses for more Prowess triggers later on if we want to. So that does give us 2 in there. So yeah, for example, he's now played out the White of the Night Orchid, so we now know that we have another target for a Fiery Impulse and get a double Prowess trigger as well, which is quite cool. So we'll be playing out Stormchaser Mage next turn, Fiery Impulsing down his Knight of the White Orchid, and then just pushing through a hell of a lot of damage. We might even have lethal at this point, I think. So yeah, we've also got the Rush of Adrenaline, so we'll play you out. Fiery Impulse down you, which prowses all of these. Oh, hang on a minute, we can't play the Rush of Adrenaline this turn, as I've used all my red mana, unfortunately. It's not too much of a misplay, but it's not really a misplay at all. I just did not have the mana to do all that I wanted to there. So we're going to drop him down by another 8, take him down to 6. So we should have, we don't quite have lethal on the board, but we do with something like the Rush of Adrenaline. So has my opponent got any kind of answer? He's got another White of the Night Orchid, and we have another Fiery Impulse. So he's done nothing there. So we're just going to drop the Fiery Impulse down on his second Knight of the White Orchid. Triggers all the prowess on our creatures, and we'll just swing for lethal. We also have the Rush of Adrenaline in reserve in case he can remove any of these. I can't see him being able to do so, unless he's got something like a Gideon's Reproach or a Celestial Flare. So we've got Blessed Alliance. Target player gains 4 life, untap 2 target creatures, target opponent sacrifices an attacking creature. So I'm going to have to sacrifice one of my creatures here. He's going to gain 4 life, so he's going to go back up to 10, but can we still push through lethal here? Say for example if we, pump up these 2. So that's going to make that a 5/6. So if I've just realised I made a horrible mistake here. If I put it on one of these 2, I would have actually had lethal, and I've just realised that putting it on the Stormchaser Mage was a mistake, but it's fine, I'll just go for lethal next turn. That was a really silly mistake. I did my maths wrong there. I thought I would have been okay, or I didn't realise I actually had lethal if I put it onto either the Abbot or the Mage-Ring Bully. So that was a misplay there. What we got here then? Thought Not Seer. So I have to reveal my hand, and he gets to exile whatever's in my hand, but I think at this point we should be okay, as with 1 damage in evasion. Okay, no we don't, because So he's going to sacrifice our clue here. Give us something good, please. That is not good. So yeah, I've made a... Oh, never mind. We've managed to finally slip through space. So we dodged a bullet there by finding that slip through space. And we've also got an Expedite as well, which would be useful, but we've already got the 1 damage we need for lethal. So yeah, good aggressive start. So we'll be moving on to game number 2. Okay guys, here we are for game number 2. We're playing the rank 24 Kinoto, I believe it was. I kind of want to keep this hand, just because it's quite nice. Like, if we can just find one of our prowess creatures, we're going to be, you know, fantastically off here. So we're playing the rank 4 Kinoto, 24 Kinoto, not 4. So our opponent is doing... Oh, nope, there we go. He was just thinking about it there. Probably deciding which mana he wanted to play out first. So we'll probably go with the Wandering Fumarole. Oh, okay, of course. You know, I'll keep a 4 mana hand and then we get more mana. Typical Magic Duels there. So we've got the Oath of Nissa. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say we're potentially playing Super Friends. Also, what's quite worrying is that he might already be mana screwed. Like, for example, he's played the Oath of Nissa before. So he's found himself a Talia. So he could be playing maybe like white. I was going to say white-green humans, but we've got some black splashed in as well. So I've got no idea right now. Oh my, you are absolutely joking. Of course we get another mana. First 2 draws, mana. This is why I should not keep these 4 mana hands. They are not the best with this particular deck. Okay, so we've already got Talia, so we're just going to nuke her down immediately. Thank you very much. There we go. Luckily she's only a 2 health minion, so creature even. Creature. Okay, Bedlam Reveler is okay. We will be able to use him in a few turns' time, potentially. That's probably actually the worst creature I could have got here. Like, Docent of Perfection would have been better. And we've also managed to find Liliana as well. She's not particularly great for me. So we do need something good here at some point. So maybe we are playing maybe like a control deck maybe, with like Liliana, with Talia, stuff like that. So he's played out an Evolving Wilds, nothing too difficult to deal with there. Do have the Expedite, so if we do find one of our aggressive creatures, we can potentially deal with Liliana almost straight away. Something like a Mage-Ring Bully or an Abbot of Keral Keep would do quite nicely for the Expedite. Of course, and all we get is the slip through space. So I do have the Wandering Fumarole next turn to then potentially deal with Liliana, so that's not too bad, because we could... actually, that's not going to work next turn if we want to use, say for example... This is 4 mana? Yeah, it's 4 mana to even just like flip it. So yeah, we still need one of our aggressive creatures here at some point. So he's just +1 Liliana again. See, Bedlam Reveler, we need, at the moment, we need, what, 7 mana to play it out with just the Fiery Impulse in the graveyard. So he is playing out the Shambling Vent, which we can't really do anything about this turn, unfortunately. So we're going to take the 2 damage. So what are we going to find? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Run away, guys. Run away. So we've got the Stormchaser Mage. So we're going to expedite you, which will draw us a card. Fantastic. Got another Expedite. And then what do I actually need to do to... I think the Rush of Adrenaline will actually allow me to kill Liliana. So let's do it. He's only got 1 mana open, so I don't think there's any kind of 1 white or green removal spell which is going to stop us from killing Liliana here. There we go. Nope, there is not, so that is good for us. So we have the slip through space next turn, with the potential Bedlam Reveler to come down fairly soon once we've kind of like used up some more of our cards. So we probably want to get rid of like at least these two and whatever we draw from them before playing Bedlam Reveler. Reveler? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So that was a pretty good top deck there from the Stormchaser Mage. Did I use an Expedite on that? Whoops-a-daisy. Should have just used a slip through spacer. I've realised this one already has haste, so I did not really need to do that. It was more just for the Prowess trigger than it was for anything else, and the card draw. So he's going to flip his Shambling Vent. So we're going to take another 2 damage. He's going to gain 2 more life. Yeah, I did not really need to use the Expedite there. Could have just used, well, either way, it would have been almost a dead card as we had evasion already. Yada yada yada. What are we going to get? Mana. Of course we're going to get mana. So do we? I think we're going to slip through space here. Draw a card. Rush of Adrenaline is okay. Do we play out the islands? I don't really see the point in playing out too many of these lands. I can just, well, they're going to get tossed away with Bedlam Reveler anyway, so let's just go for the Shambling Vent, I think. I've remembered when playing this card you have to scroll down and convert it there. So we'll just swing for 6 here. So what's he got? Celestial Flare, I'm guessing, maybe? He doesn't have the double black to use a... Okay, so we've got a Gideon's Reproach. So deals, what was that? Deal 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creatures. So I'm guessing that's going to be my Stormchaser Mage. Yep. Never mind. We do still have the Bedlam Reveler, so I'm okay there. So we're just going to take it down by 4. So I've been expecting things like Gideon's Reproach to show up, and he finally showed his hand, so it's not the end of the world, but... So we need another one of our aggressive Prowess creatures. Like I said, the problem with Bedlam Reveler is we do have to discard our hand, so I'm reluctant to play it out with 2 decent Prowess triggers in hand. I'd almost like something like a Docent of Perfection would be quite cool. Anything else from him? So we also have the Deathcap Cultivator, so he's managed to get himself a pseudo ramp. What are we going to grab? Oh my, you're joking! What is with the mana? I know you guys have moaned at me for using 24 mana, but if I didn't include 24 mana, if I dropped it down to like 22 for example, I'd get mana screwed all the time instead, so, you know, maybe just drop it to 23 could be a good idea. But yeah, what do we do here then? So do we just play out Bedlam Reveler and just like go for it? I don't really like that idea. Could go for the Wandering Fumarole. Yeah, I think we'll just do that this turn. Could always Rush of Adrenaline as well if he decides to block with the what's it called? The Deathcap Cultivator. Does it have Death Touch? Oh, it does have Death Touch. Whoops-a-daisy. It doesn't matter. He's not going to block anyway. So we could have actually pushed through an additional point of damage there, which additional 3 points of damage there, which I was not paying attention to because he decided not to block. Yeah, it's not been the best game for us. So the one Stormchaser Mage was the good draw that we've had. So he is about to swing with the Shambling Vent with the Deathcap Cultivator as well. Yes, he is about to swing with both of them. So I could have pushed for a little bit more damage last turn. He would be at 18 right now, back up to 20. So we missed 3 points of damage. So we could do something good off the top here, ideally. Stormchaser Mage is actually pretty good. Do we also go for the Wandering Fumarole here? Yeah, I think we will. So zoom in. There we go. For some reason, right-clicking and doing the right-click option doesn't actually work with Wandering Fumarole, so see what he does here. So has he got something like another Gideon's Reproach? Does not seem to, so we're just going to push through some more damage here. Take him down to 15. So probably going to play out Bedlam Reveler next turn regardless, I feel, at this point. Pulsive Marassa, so... Oh, pooey. Well, that really sucks. So he's got himself the Talia back. So this has not been particularly fun, this game. It's been kind of... it's quite control-ish, I suppose. It's what? It's green, white and black control. And we've also got Sorin as well, you know. Just to really, you know, piss in my cornflakes, so to speak. So we've got Green Warden of Marassa there. So we lost a lot of life there. I think that is not as quite dead, but we're going to be dead pretty shortly. So unless we get something absolutely fantastic here. Telling time, we'll have a look, because why not? Mercurial Geists, yeah, we'll take you. We'll also put the Rush of Adrenaline on the top, or the Jhessian Thief. Now we'll put the Rush of Adrenaline on top. So we'll play out the Mercurial Geists. We'll Expedite you. Come on, there we go. So we could kill Sorin here, but we are going to just, you know, die. So do I just swing with one of them, or do I Rush of Adrenaline you and then kill Sorin? Because we're going to die here. I feel as though we're just going to die regardless at this point. So how much damage are we pushing through here? So in hindsight, so we're doing what, like 13 damage here? Yeah, whatever. We've lost this, I feel, so we're just going to push this through, because he can obviously activate the Shambling Vent. Sorin's another target, so what do we come up short as? 8, so even that 3 damage we missed early on wouldn't have mattered here. And yeah, annoyingly, we've lost this one, so let's move on to game number 3. Okay guys, here we are for the final game of the day. I have actually cut out a couple of... I'm probably going to cut out a couple of the non-games I've played over the last couple of games, just because I've had a couple of heavily mana-screwed opponents who have mulliganed straight away. So I've probably decided to cut them out. This is just present Ollie thinking about future Ollie's job. So... yeah, we've got quite a nice hand here with the Abbot. We've got the Thing in the Ice. We've got the Telling Time. So we're probably going to go for Thing in the Ice turn 2. Just get it down. So yeah, I had a couple, like literally 2 opponents in a row, which both mana screwed on 2 mana. So just almost insta conceded. So in hindsight, I think I'm probably going to cut them out. So this is going to be my last game of the day. So we'll drop the Sulfur Falls here. And we'll drop the Thing in the Ice. So we do have the Mercurial Geists as well, which could be quite nice in a couple of turns' time. We will probably drop the Abbot next turn. No mana open. See what we find underneath her. Or him. Is it him or her? For some reason I always feel as though Abbot of Keral Keep is a woman. I have no idea why. So we are playing what looks like Legend VD's... so he's Lightning Axing here. Just slightly annoying. So he's going to Lightning Axe my Thing in the Ice, unfortunately. Yeah, we're playing rank 26 Wolf Brigade. So yeah, Legend VD did put out a like a mill deck recently. So let's drop the Abbot here. See what we find before committing to a mana. So we've got Bedlam Reveler, unfortunately. So it's not the best card to have exiled there. We do have the Mercurial... we've either got the Telling Time of the Mercurial Geist next turn, depending on what we want to do. What card did he toss away for the Lightning Axe? Looks like a mana there. So we've potentially got like red-blue control. So Grip of the Royal, tap target creature, doesn't untap. Okay, that's fine by me. Was only going to swing for 2 damage anywho. So yeah, looks like we're playing maybe red-blue control. With like lots of tap and things like that. We could also be playing the mill deck. Another take inventory was a pretty key part of the mill deck, so... but hopefully with the aggression we should be okay. Unsubstantiate. Return target spell or creature to its owner's hand. Annoying, but... and then we've got Galvanic Bombardment. Deals X damage to target creature where X is 2 plus the number of cards named Galvanic Bombardment in your graveyard. Surprisingly, he decided to kill my Abbot of Keral Keep and not my Mercurial Geist, but Although I suppose he wouldn't have actually killed that. It would be nice to get an Expedite here. I'm thinking maybe telling timing first. We'll grab another slip through space, because why not? And then put a mana on top. Yeah, I would like to have found an Expedite there, ideally, just because we could have then... Okay, we are playing the mill deck, so we have got the Sphinx's tutelage, so we do want to kind of keep up the aggression now if possible. So play out the Mercurial Geists. We've got the Fiery Impulse. Okay, so we're just going to return it straight back to our hand. Very frustrating. At least we've got another turn to potentially find ourselves a Expedite. So he's going to mill us for 2. This is going to be annoying. Stormchaser Mage would have been nice, but it's not the end of the world. So that's all he's done for this turn. We do also have the Mage-Ring Bully, so we're going to probably try and play out both of these. And we'll play out the mountain as well. Come on, there we go. So we can potentially Fiery Impulse down any creatures he might have. I don't think he's got any creatures, but... So what else has he got here? Another Unsubstantiate. You can only have 3 of them in the deck. And he's got a Kozilek Return, does 2 damage to each creature. Okay, so let me think about this. I could potentially have one of these survive by Fiery Impulsing one of them. So what? Does 2 damage to each creature. Yeah, so I can potentially Fiery... Why can't I Fiery Impulse? There we go. So I can Fiery Impulse down my Mercurial Geist to save my Mage-Ring Bully. Is that really worth it? Because he's going to deal 2 damage to... No, I'm just gonna let the... I'm going to keep the Mercurial Geist alive, I think, and let the Mage-Ring Bully die, unfortunately. So, we lost the Docent of Perfection. That would have been awesome with this current hand. So hopefully we can, you know, actually start to gain some traction here with only Collective Defiance is... Oh, God. So, target player discards all... Deals 4 damage... Oh, come on! This is just frustrating. Yeah, this has been a bit of a pain, playing this deck. Because I can't, unfortunately, because the Mercurial Geist doesn't have the ordinary Prowess trigger, I can't just, you know, Fiery Impulse it or something like that. It's just going to die, unfortunately. Do I have to toss away my hand as well? Okay. Okay, so yeah, I did have to actually, so we'll play out the Wandering Fumarole. We'll also play out the Thing in the Ice. I think we're going to Telling Time here, because we've got nothing really else we can do. If we find something like a Stormchaser Mage, that would be fantastic. We'll take the Jhessian... Jhessian Thief? Yeah. And the Expedite can go on top. So if we play out Jhessian Thief... Yeah, unfortunately we're going to lose the Expedite, but that's not necessarily a problem. So we're going to get milled for 2, so unfortunately that Expedite is going to go to the graveyard, which is a little bit annoying. So yeah, we did lose another Jhessian Thief, and we've got... Oh, Galvanic Bombardment, are you joking? That was like a clutch top deck from him. What are we going to find? We do have a Rush of Adrenaline, so... Let's pop you. We'll also... Can we switch it? Nope, because it's that for some reason that's bugged. We need to go all the way down to here. We'll also slip through space just to ping a trigger off of you. And draw a card. Very nice. We managed to find ourselves another Jhessian Thief. So we will play... Fortunately, we can't quite play you out this turn, so I'll have to play you out next turn at this rate. So I do really want to swing for the 4 damage. We've got a few turns really left to beat him down as fast as possible. So we're going to get milled. Another Expedite and another slip through space. And he's going to, you know, just trigger the Sphinx's tutelage. So he's going to draw a card and has to discard a card. So he's tossed away a Thing in the Ice. So we lost a Mage-Ring Bully and a Mountain. So yeah, we're kind of running out of time here. We do have a double Rush of Adrenaline, which is... Hang on, if I were to Rush of Adrenaline this twice, would... I'm concerned if I Rush of Adrenaline this... I'm going to try doing this twice. We're going to rush with adrenaline this twice, see if the actual pump sticks when it flips. I'm hoping it does. Oh, yes, it does. It really does. And then we can also activate you as well this turn. So what we need to do next turn is just push through 1 damage somehow, as we've got 15 here. So at this rate, he's not going to mill us down in time. So he's down at 1, and he needs to... I can't really... He's got basically 2 chances here to, like, either remove the Awoken Horror or... So, but he can't also get rid of the Wandering Fumarole, so he needs like a blocker, potentially. So what does this one do? Each player draws a card, then discards a card. So we've got a Rush for Adrenaline, which is also quite nice. So we're probably going to toss away the Jhessian Thief. So he got rid of another Sphinx's Tutelage. That's an interesting choice there. And he's got Collective Defiance. So how does this work? Do we get milled down? Let's see what he does here, because I don't think he can kill our Awoken Horror. So what options has he got? Discards all the cards in our hand, then draws that many cards. So he doesn't actually have any cards in hand. So yeah, that's it. We actually won. Yes, we won. Get in there. Awesome. So yeah, we're just going to leave the game because we would have just won with the swing anyway. Oh, that felt good to win that one. Thank you, Awoken Horror. You saved our butts there. Thankfully, the whole way of the double... What's the word I'm looking for? My god, my brain's gone fuzzy here. The trample one, the 2-1 trample one. Thankfully... Oh, okay, the game just crashed. Okay, that was weird. The game just crashed, so I just had to reboot it quick just so I could round off there. Yeah, it just had like its unknown error thing and just crashed me out. Like, did I keep my rank? Yeah, I'm still at rank 23. That's okay then. Oh my god, my rank has not been good for the last couple of seasons. I mean, Shadows over Innistrad was pretty good. I'm just not really taking this seriously. Like, I know, like, Legend VD is pretty sound and he always gets up to rank 40, but I don't have time for that crap. I've things to do. But yeah, so let's end off the episode for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.